Hello, this is Player22 and welcome to another video. I'm just going to go straight on with this map because I am very short on time, I think. Well, it's always possible that my dad will just drop me off at where I'm going to in the car instead of walking us down. Right. By the way, if you're on like a more mid-ranged rig, then I would recommend putting on some of the keeping some of the stuff off in the FPS options. But then of course you won't know what your frame rate's going to be like until you try. Until you try the game, but just so you know, I'm not getting 60 FPS, and I'm about to get 60 now. I'm in roughly 60 now. I'm inside, but I am using 64 gigs of DDR4, an i7 12700K. By the way, it's 3200 megahertz on the DDR4. It's an i7 12700K, and I'm using an RX 6800 Sapphire Pulse Edition. If you're only really familiar with like graphics card wise with by the way, I'm running this at 1080p, I think. If you're only familiar with NVIDIA with graphics cards, so you're just not familiar with that specific card, it's it's basically an RTX 3080, but it's got worse upscaling stuff. But I don't use the upscaling or the I don't play any games that require like that. No, I don't use ray tracing. Which if you do that in games with an AMD card, then the performance tends to be much worse than its NVIDIA equivalent. I think the RX 6800 does pull ahead in some cases when using when you certain resolutions. I think it's either 1440p or 4K. I think it pulls ahead in 1440p because it's got more VRAM. It's got 16 gigs VRAM over the 3080's 10 gigs. In the Sapphire Pulse Edition I've got probably just matches the RTX 3080 performance, but yeah, it's only the RTX 3080 is like ahead by a couple of frames. The base one, I don't know about the other variants of it. There we go, problem solved. Yeah, what they made the pillow out of? Well, the pillow wouldn't break to a sledgehammer anyway. But it'd go flat in this game. The game doesn't have those sort of physics, so I guess that's fine. For some reason, a lot of the glass in this map doesn't break. In fact, I've just thought maybe I'll play a different map actually. Not because I don't like this map, I do. Like, it's a nice map, but it takes a lot of time to get around the entire thing unless I obliterate it really well. Too quickly for you to be able to see much without, you know, I'm already going through it quick. Let's see. I've got one in mind. I'll start from the top though. Oh, it's at the top. Yeah, I'm just starting from the top. I was just starting from the top because that's just how I wanted to look through things. So then at least I can look through stuff at just one go. Well, I did think that. No, that wasn't actually the thought process. I'm just trying to sound a bit smarter. The thought process was, I just want to start from the top. So I'm going to start from the top. And yeah, no, I didn't have much time to look at the description and stuff, but you're going to have to pause the video for that because I've got 13 minutes. I quite like this map. Sometimes when I'm on my own, I kind of pretend that like Batman's here, or Superman's doing positive stuff because Superman's gone bad. Like I can't remember. Well, he's gone bad with a couple of Earths, but I don't remember all of them. And I'm not talking about the what's it called? Like I can't remember what it's called. It's like a Justice League, but it's got Owlman and instead of Batman, and they're more like a criminal league, I guess. But I don't know. I can't remember what they're called. Remember that there was a Russian version of Batman that I think it was a Russian version of Batman. I don't like. Well, I don't remember if the Batman was actually. I don't think the Batman in it was actually Russian. I think it was just made by a Russian. Yeah. Where Batman just So use, well, I say just, it would be quite complex to do this. It just sounds simple to say. Ooh, that's still there. But anyway, Batman simulated Superman's like home son. I think it was on some well, a lot of monitors, and I just got rid of Superman's powers, and then Batman proceeded to beat the shit out of Superman. But Superman really did not stand a chance there. Well, of course, I think Superman could have killed Batman before the monitors started up, but then, well, he's Batman. So. I didn't watch like the full thing that it's in. I've done I think I did a little bit of research into it, and I've seen some clips online. I can't open it, I'll get it, can you? There we go, problem solved. Oh, that was a bit of a person there.
Bird. Bird.
No, I must be able to lift a lot of weight because, well, I'm a forklift too, at least when I'm at the dinner table. Oh, that's right. Oh. There you are.
The bird.
There we go, I should get it to stay back. Anyway, I think we're gonna end the video here. It's probably a good place to I'll do about 2 more minutes. What's that? Oh yeah, that's the elevator shaft. Don't know what that is, at least. Did the elevators work? I've never tried the elevators. I think it's just because I've always kind of bucketed them up way too fast. So I guess I'm gonna restart the game and I'm gonna try one of the elevators. Right, okay. Oh, they're very quick. Don't like how quiet they are, but you know, you could make them quiet, and it's not because the other ones tend to have noise, so I don't think that you can make them quiet. But I didn't think you could. It's the fact that, well, I think that some of the other ones might have a little bit of like an elevator noise to them to cover up any other noises. I end up making a noise out. There we go. Ah, so it's this bit that's holding up the thing, alright. Oh, not anymore. Anyway, thank you for watching. Well done, Caffeine Power, by the way, for making the elevators silent. And, yeah, so thank you for watching, and goodbye.